Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls. Welcome. Today's reading is going to be from my brand new Lost Love Oracle. And this is going to be a really quick pick a card reading. And we'll go through a few other cards just quickly. This is going to be for lost love, lost connection. This could be for twin flames, high-level soulmates, even karmics. It could be just an old flame of yours, a lover from the past that you always sort of wondered about this person. So 1, 2, 3, why didn't it work? Let's do this and we'll save that. We'll put that card aside. All right, 1, 2, 3. If you picked card 1, oh, we've got Wrecking Ball, demolish the past. So something in the connection in the relationship, it was something that had to do with the past that maybe interrupted your connection. One of you or both of you maybe could not get over the past. It could be that you reconnected and you had a bad past and you can't get over it. Or it could be that, you know, they had something from their past or you had something from your past that was disrupting the current connection between the two of you. So going into separation, now is the time where you want to purge past pain, purge past bad memories with this person, with other people. I feel like what happened here was that it needs to go to like ground zero. It needs to go to completely demolished of everything bad, all the old things, all the things that were just not working in this connection. And you also have to sort of die off your old ways, the people you used to be. So sometimes separation is a wrecking ball, and it's for a reason. It's so it can pave the way for a brighter future. So you can come back together, or you can bury the past, or you can sort of find peace, because that's what it's all about. So are you meant to reconnect with this person? Let's see. Are you meant to reconnect with this person? We've got a yes, okay? The Chariot, I'm taking that as a yes. What I'm feeling right off the bat is that you're on the right track. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on your inner light. Keep working on your healing. Keep working on all the positives. I feel like you're gathering positives right now. Gather all the positives possible, because if you rebuild yourself strong and loving and full of light and love, or beings of light, if you rebuild yourself that way, this person, I feel like your twin flame, your high-level soulmate connection, even a lost love that, you know, sometimes, yes, we're meant to go back to a lost love. If you keep filling yourself with this beautiful light, you're on the right path. I feel like this is a path to a new you. Let's see what else we got. I can't. Can you just see this right now? I just shuffled. Oh my gosh. New beginnings. This has to happen so this can happen, guys. Imagine that. So you're meant to, I feel like, have a new beginning with this person. You're meant to sort of reconnect. Look at that. The card wants to come out. Yeah, true love. Unbelievable. Spirit wanted you to know that. Oh my God, you guys. Spirit wanted you to know that. This old connection, or lost connection, or in separation connection, this is true love, okay? I'm also getting from Spirit, you have to really love yourself. You can't just fake it to make it. You have to really look at yourself and love yourself, flaws and all. Because if you don't, you can't have a full... Yeah. Spirit is bringing that forward about the true love. Spirit is like, you can't have the fullness that, you know, you would normally have under the energy that you were under in the beginning with this person. That's why the wrecking ball came in, okay? So let's see a shadow that was being carried that needs to be shed from them and you, from them. Unworthiness. I'm deeply insecure. They could have had insecurity problems that could have definitely interfered. An unworthiness, definitely. They may have felt like they were not good enough for you, and their actions would have related to this. So if they acted a certain way or off one time or another, it's because they had insecurities, or if they were jealous or possessive in any way. Let's see what you're getting. We've got intelligent wounds. I always felt like I wasn't smart enough. So that's something that you guys could have, like, look, these two things sort of, if these are mirrors, right? That's kind of like what you were showing each other. So it would have manifested out in issues in the relationship, problems, arguments, fights, different things that would have come out, you know, because of these two things, okay? So let's see what my Lost Love Oracle has to say now. Let's go with, you know what? I want to go with this deck, guys. This one's Wisdom of the House of the Night. All right, let's get one from that. Sort of like something that, you know, needs to heal in order for y'all to come back together or reconnect. Beauty. So again, I feel like you both may have had inadequacy wounds. You both may have had wounds from the past that deal with your appearance or the way you love yourself or truly love yourself. I feel like this person, they think you are absolutely perfect. And in a lot of ways, you think that they are perfect or that they were perfect. I feel like this also has to do with the ability to sort of like shine on your own. And when you shine on your own and you feel okay in your own skin without anybody validating you, without any relationship or lover or person, and you really feel that beauty, I feel like this is what Spirit is trying to teach you. So until you get to that particular place, Spirit is holding off on you reconnecting. But I do feel like you are going to reconnect. We're getting true love and new beginnings, which is unbelievable. You know, I feel like Spirit is like, this can be, but these are the steps you need to take to do it. You know, like a recipe. That's what Spirit is trying to show me right now. I feel like, you know, some things take time. And we've also got forbidden. So it could be that there's some things sort of like, I feel like what you hide, like the things that you don't want anybody to know about. So these things, these mirror things, the intelligence wounds and the unworthiness, that's something that you would hide. That would sort of be like forbidden territory, right? So I feel like it's sort of for you to open that door and start to explore and start to like clean out your proverbial closet, so to speak. Spirit's like, get all that out, let it go, let it out. You know, however you're going to do that, write yourself a letter or write a letter to them that you don't mean to send, but get out of that time lapse. I feel like there's like a time lapse here. Okay, Spirit is trying to, you know, let you go into new territory, but sort of like put your toe in the water is what I'm hearing. Do it at a good pace. Like nobody can put time limits on healing is what I'm hearing from Spirit. Okay, so let's get one more card sort of to see, and then we'll go on to the next two cards. We've got the Sun. To me, that's saying healing, okay? Healing is written all over this. I feel like Spirit is directing you to better people, better places, better things. So you can have these experiences that are only going to lead you back to one another. Imagine if there was like a map, right, that you didn't know about. It's an invisible map. And the map was like this crazy way of all things that Spirit and the universe put in our way and God puts in our way so we can learn. And then every obstacle gets you a little closer. You would never know that because you're just going about your merry way and you're dealing with life expectancy things. Spirit's like, just do what you're doing. You're exactly where you need to be. Don't worry. The outcome is good. There's healing involved in this relationship. Healing needs to happen, and it can happen, and it's going to happen. And this person can come back to you renewed, and you can come back to them completely renewed of everything. Spirit, mind, body, soul, physicalities, everything comes together. There's a little bit of ego involved with that, okay? I'm also getting that, you know, ego has to shut away, which we all know. And that you are going to start to see yourself in a better light, okay? Much better light. Like you're going to see yourself more positive. You're going to feel more positive once you start to let go of these things and heal these things. All right. I hope that that was helpful. Let's get on to card number 2. If you chose card number 2, we've got dishonesty, broken promises. So this is what could have thrust a separation or a disconnect from the person in question, okay? They were not being honest with you. They might have been lying. They were breaking their promises. They were not telling the truth. They were doing things in the dark. They were lying sort of like by omission, like keeping things from you or not telling you full truths or whole truths, okay? Now, because we're saying the person in question, you could have done this too. It's very well that this could read in reverse, but I'm feeling like because we're asking about the person in question, this is somebody that also did not want to get caught, would do anything to not get caught, okay? They would do anything in their power to keep the lies going or keep it, whatever, moving for their benefit or whatever's going to be good for them, okay? So let's get some cards around this and see. You know, sort of like their feelings, your feelings. All right, so I feel like they need sort of somebody to wake them up. I feel like they're in a weird energy where they're not really coming out of that dishonesty. I feel like there's things around them that they feel like they gotta be tough and they gotta be brave and they gotta be strong and they gotta be the best. Almost like a little narcissistic energy. I feel like they do this because they themselves can't face the truth. We've got 4 voices. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this person, really, in all honesty, I feel like they feel like they were entitled to lie. They feel like they're entitled, that it was like, okay. I feel like they're a little regretful now. I feel like they know, that they're never really going to have somebody as good as you. I also feel like they spent some time thinking about it, but it didn't change them enough to stop doing this. I feel like you sort of too have had a break and time to think about this. And I feel like you're coming into an energy where, this is really, really very past you, but you still think about them. I feel like you just didn't get closure. There's something about no closure. Yeah, and I feel like running away. I feel like this person sort of ran away from you. I feel like they lied. They definitely were in a manipulative energy. I don't know if they cheated. I think that's what it is. I feel like they're just sneaky and they do these things and they feel okay doing them. They don't see the wrong in it. They don't understand. I feel like they don't understand connection. They don't understand commitment. I feel like they don't have a sense of that at all. And look, we've got a tower moment. So yeah, I feel like this ended really badly. Messy, bad, crazy. I feel like, it sort of broke you in some ways. It sort of broke your spirit. And you wanted answers. You wanted to know why. Why did this happen? Why did you allow it? I mean, I think you were blaming yourself. Why did they do it to you? Why did they lie so long? Why did they think they could get away with it? There's a lot of whys. So something's surrounding this, like, a major event or a major feeling or a major instance. Got playing it safe. So you might have been like staying with this person because you didn't want to maybe go on to another relationship and try or rebuild or start over. I feel like you were meant to, because the tower is going to bring everything down no matter what. And you sort of knew, I feel like deep down, you knew this moment was coming with this person. You knew they were up to something, but you didn't want to put the effort, I feel like, to try to go into a different relationship. So you put up with a lot of shit from them. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like there's a little bit of residual anger attached to this, but a way to clear it. And that, you kind of want to. You're kind of like done with this. You need like a final answer. Sort of like, look, we've got present power. So you're meant to stay in your present power. You're also meant to let go of the past. It doesn't matter if in the past you thought like you were losing your power or you felt like you didn't have power. Your power is now, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And you're never going to allow this again, okay? You'll never allow it from this person again, and you'll never allow it from a new person ever again. It's like you learned a very, very harsh life lesson. I feel like you're all the wiser, you're all the stronger because of it, but you have to stand in that power, okay? That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. Yeah, definitely. Taking steps towards, that power and being in that power and being active in it and like, aware of it, okay? Because I'm feeling like you are on a path to healing. This was painful. All right, let's see some shadows that were involved with this from you and from them. What were you like showing each other? So they had self-esteem issues. I am always worried about what others think. I feel like that could be both of you, but I feel like they really might have had some issues with that. And that is sort of a narcissistic trait. I feel like this person is a bit narcissistic. So they might have been overly concerned with their appearance and their status and the way they felt. And they want like a trophy wife or a trophy husband. And it's everything is what's good for them. Okay. And those sort of narcissistic lower energy things fulfill them because they're very empty. And for you, we've got fear of loss and grief. So it could be that, you've had to deal with a lot of loss in the past and you don't necessarily have the energy to keep sort of grieving over this. I feel like it was almost like you had to grieve it, and you might still be grieving it a bit. And we've got self-doubt wounds. So the relationship carried a tone of self-doubt, okay? So if you both were having those feelings and you couldn't validate each other or fulfill each other in those ways because of these issues, it split you up. That's what I'm getting from that, okay? So let's see here, sort of wisdom from the house of the night, sort of ways to, go on, energies to sort of get into, new feelings, new ways to sort of think, to help you sort of move on from this. Look, differences. So I feel like Spirit's like, just look. You were just two different of people. It's okay for that. Sometimes this happens so it can teach you things about yourself that you never would have known. You were just very different people in very different energies. I feel like you're the light energy, they're the dark energy. I feel like they needed balance just like you needed balance. And even though this relationship was chaos, I feel like it taught you balance. And it had to teach you about self-love. Absolutely. So Spirit's like, don't stop loving yourself. Don't let this ruin your chances for love in the future or now, because you will have it and you deserve it. But you need to fill that hole in your heart, okay? So let's get one more card. Oh, we got to jump. 3 of Inspiration. I love it. So yes, your heart was broken. Yes, there was complications. Yes, there was challenges with this. But I feel like Spirit is giving you like a renewal. Like they're trying to get you to renew yourself. And I feel like any acquaintances right now, even if you're just talking to somebody, Spirit's like, allow that connection. Allow it. I also feel like you've knocked down quite a few dominoes with this bullshit, because you had a heart full of love for this person and they just sort of ripped it right out. So I feel like you're more prepared now. You're wiser. You're smarter. You're like a wall that cannot be broken down. And that's a good thing. Moving forward into the energy of love, I feel like you definitely learned about constraints and change and choice and principles. Everything came out with this relationship. It might have been karmic. So Spirit's like, just be okay with having your life and the things that you want and the things that you need, and work and friendships and all of those things are going to fulfill you, and you will be given a chance for new love if you're not already there. I hope this was helpful. Love you guys. All right, card number 3. We've got words hurt. What's said is said. So it could be that this person was a little bit emotionally abusive to you. That's what I get right away from Spirit. To me, that feels like emotional abuse, looks like emotional abuse, okay? To me, it could be that they always had to have the last word. Anything that would hurt with words. You get what I'm saying? Anything that would like destroy you with words. All right? So let's get some cards sort of surrounding this. About this connection. Why is it not, why are you away from this person? Oh, wow. That's an Ace of Voices again. Okay, I feel like this person just would completely obliterate you with their words. Like they wouldn't even give you anything to say back, or they would never let you talk or speak. I feel like they would verbally attack you where you were your weakest, and you would like shut down. You had nothing to say. It was almost like they would steal the words right out of your mouth and leave you in awe that you couldn't believe what they were saying or doing. All right, so emotional abuse, nobody should stand for that. So it's a good thing if you're away from this person, okay? Because I feel like they're very immature, and I feel like they will definitely use their words to manipulate. And I do feel like that's what happened here. I feel like you needed to shut down from this. You needed a break from this. You needed to, I don't know, just sort of like let it all flow away from you. Wow. This person is narcissistic. This person totally narcissistic. I feel like they always had to have the last word, always had to win. They literally groomed you to know what to say to hurt you. That's what I feel right off the bat. I feel like they just studied you and watched you, and they realized what your vulnerabilities were, and they would give you like a little love, like here's a little bit and then take away, and here's a little bit more, and I'm sorry I said that to you, and I'm so sorry, and oh my God, and I'll take it away now. I feel like, it was miserable. That's what I'm getting. It was miserable. They had you in misery, and they always had to win every single fight. Look it, we've got the Devil. This is codependency. We've also got Queen of Inspiration. So I feel like this is the energy you need to take on now. And I'll go back to that. But devil energy, we've got a highly sexualized relationship, lust, we've got hedonism, we've got codependency, fear, abuse of power, control, manipulation. This person had you under the gun. And they had you right where they wanted to have you. I feel like they were trying to corrupt you. I feel like they might have been an addict, some type of an addict. Let's see what else we're getting. So the Queen of Inspiration, I'm going to put this card aside. Queen of Inspiration has to do with being like this bitter bitch, like I'm not taking no shit from no one. I feel like that's what needed to come out. I feel like it's more so like you need to be like in an expansion of courage. Like you'll never allow this again. You'll never allow a cycle like this to repeat with another person again. You'll never be used again. You'll never be talked to that way again. So Spirit's like, yes, be that way, but don't be too bitter about it, okay? Don't be too bitter with the next love prospects that come in for you. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit, okay? So let's see something else that was sort of surrounding this major. We've got status quo, so there could have been some issues with them needing to have higher status than you, or more power than you, or more money than you, or a better job than you. I feel like they were super materialistic, very, very shallow person, that they were reliant on this to make them feel good. And it could be why they were abusive towards you, or mean towards you, or they were jealous towards you, and other people as well. I feel like they have a hard time maintaining their status in relationships, with friendships, people, jobs, co-workers, all those things. It's not just with you. I feel like they have a hard time with it. They're always the victim is what I'm getting. Yeah, decrease. I feel like they couldn't stand to be without this high power status and this high power money situation. I feel like they needed it. Something happened where they lost that. I feel like they also lost their status in the community and with people. Let's see what else we're getting. Yeah, letting go. So this is, you're still holding on to this a little bit. And Spirit is like, it's time to let go. It's time to stop. It's time to release from the leashes. I feel like Spirit's showing you other ways and other doors, and you're just fearful to sort of go. You know, being happy doesn't mean that everything is perfect. It means that you've decided to look past your own imperfections and your own issues. So you can see, like at the end of the darkness, a beautiful sunrise. You're meant to come out of this better, stronger, happier. And I know that doesn't seem like it's possible. Let's see some shadows that were being mirrored, some things that were, you know, being mirrored that might have, you know, messed up this connection. What was something that you were dealing with? Safety wounds. I have a hard time because I've never felt safe. Yeah, certainly in this connection, it could have been that way. You might have felt like you had to walk on eggshells. It could be that it triggered things from your past. This relationship maybe reminded you of someone else, or was like another relationship, or something from childhood or the past that made you, it activated those fears. And let's see with them. With them, look at this. We've got unworthiness. I'm deeply insecure. And this one wanted to come too. Self-doubt wounds. I don't believe in myself. So they might have been taking that shit out on you. And I feel like if you had a better status than them, or you were more stable than them, or had a long-standing job or something like that where you had more boundless confidence, they hated that. It drove them nuts because they just couldn't understand why they couldn't have it too. That's what I feel. Let's see what else we've got here. Sort of like outcomes, ways to heal from this, anything you can do to help yourself. Let's see what we've got. I'm going to split this deck one time. Hold on 1 second, guys. Ooh, they're all sticking together. It's a little muggy today. See these guys? They don't want to go. All right. Let's see. Ooh, self-worth. And we've got fragment. Unbelievable. Okay, so you're not meant to lose yourself. Fragment. You are not meant to lose yourself to this. You're not meant to fall into that, like you lost a piece of yourself. Okay, that can absolutely happen. We can leave pieces of our soul behind. So Spirit wants you to go back, retrieve it, get it back. You might not get it all back, but get it, some of it back. Get at least a piece of yourself back that you lost, because I feel like this is something so deep with you that if you don't recover it and heal it, it's going to go in every single relationship you have going forward. And self-worth, you're supposed to respect yourself. So Spirit wants you to respect yourself more, love yourself more, know your worth, know your power, know how good you are, know how beautiful you are, know how strong you are. All of those things, they want you to go into that energy. For every minute you're angry, you lose 60 seconds of happiness. That's a very good famous quote, and that is so true. So they're like, stop allowing this past shit to take your happiness. You are worthy of love, and it is going to come for you. I hope that this was helpful, guys. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to check my links in the description box for my private reading info. And I love you all so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe.